On Sunday, Michael Vick was working his magic against the Detroit Lions. Today, he was sharing some of his wisdom with some of the city's youngsters.
After this picture, can
I was just thinking about it earlier, and I still can't believe to this day that I spent 18 months in a prison and how I got through it. And now that I look back, a year later, and where I'm at now, and how hard I worked to get here, I still can't believe I went through that process in my life, and I don't know how I got through it. So many days I sat and cried in a cell all by myself because of my actions and what I did. And all my wounds were self-inflicted. I did it to myself, but I had to let it burn. And there was days that, I had nobody to talk to. I had no phone. I had, the only people I could talk to was a guard if they came by the door every 4 or 5 hours. Other than that, I was spending time by myself. And that's a lonely feeling. That's something I don't wish on anybody. And you can avoid that situation at all costs. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to go down the wrong path and end up in a position where you can't control the situation around.
Vick talked about one of the toughest decisions he's ever made in his life. He had to walk away from some lifelong friends.
Getting away from all the people that I thought at a certain point in my life, had my best interests at heart, and they really didn't. And people that I was used to being around each and every day. And it hurt me deeply because I had to walk away from them. And I couldn't support them and do the things for them that I was used to doing. And they turned their backs on me, and I had to turn my back on them. So it was very hard to do that because I wasn't accustomed to doing it. I wasn't used to it. And it was certainly out of the norm for me at the time, but looking back now, it's probably the best thing for me.
With Michael Vick at the Franklin Institute, this is Gary Cobb for gcobb.com.